I don't need to say anything. I don't need to say a damn thing. Glory Maelstrom. We got my boy! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's hot as hell outside. I'm at work. It's hot as hell outside. I told you I'll make this video. Hope the light doesn't get in the way. Glory Maelstrom is so damn good. Now, as you guys have known from when I talked about Glory Maelstrom, about what he needs to do in the deck, I said this in my video. You can go back to it. I've said this. He needs to be sustainable on Vanguard Circle, and he needs to be a game changer. He needs to go down and have your opponent go like, oh shit, Glory just hit the board. I am on a clock. I'm on a clock. I need to win in a certain amount of time before Aquaforce just fucking drowns my ass. That's what I needed Glory to do. And this is what he does. That is what he does. We couldn't have gotten a better card in Glory. I can't think of any, and that's why I don't make cards, but I couldn't think of a better skill that we could have gotten than what he has. Now, a lot of people say that, yeah, he's too broken, he's a bad card to sign, whatever, I don't care. This is a fantastic card. Play testing with him is going to be interesting. A lot of my boy Black Guys, Zay, Riggs, all them, from their early play testing with it from this morning, this afternoon. We found out a few things, and I can't wait to, get some play testing, and with it, obviously proxy testing, but get home and play test with it, see what, see what it brings. But he is such a good card. If you guys don't know what Glory Maelstrom does, what he does is Counterblast 1. So very cheap cost. Very, very cheap cost. And you can easily get it back by hitting the 4th battle. And then, using Penguin skill. But Counterblast 1, your opponent cannot intercept. They are also restricted to guarding each battle with 1 card. So this means that your opponent, not only can they not intercept, use those grade 2 intercepts, so Glory also shuts down Protect too. But they have to only guard with 1 card from their hand, which means that now we need to start looking at hitting different stages of, attacks. The difference between a 20k shield and a 25k shield means whether they got a heal trigger in hand, or they have to perfect guard or die. Also, if you have a Maelstrom in the soul, your front row, no, not just a few units, not your Vanguard, your front row gets 10,000 power, gets a front trigger. I can't tell you how great Glory Maelstrom is. The Blue Storm Supreme Dragon Glory Maelstrom. He is just a disgustingly fantastic card. Opponents on 5 damage. Done. Dunny. Now, here's the thing. I know that some people in certain other videos that I've seen about it were like, oh, Glory Maelstrom, they use 1 card to guard our attacks anyways, and that can be true, but for which attacks? What attacks are you throwing at us? And also, you forget we have units like Theo to help us hit other stages when he hits. We have Coral Assault, things like that. Glory Maelstrom's plus 10k to the front row. Your opponent has 16 triggers in their deck. Most likely 4 of those 16 are heal triggers, which are 20k shields. But essentially, they're going to have on average just 12, 15k shields in their hand. You hit for 22 or 23 on a force, 23 on force, 22 on everything else. That's a 15k guard they have to drop. If they don't have a trigger in their hand to block with, then they have to either perfect guard or they have to eat the damage. If you hit 32, 33, depending on, respectively which deck you're playing against, if you hit any of those numbers, then your opponent has to perfect guard or take the hit. It's simple as that. Riptide Dragon automatically commands a perfect guard or a hit. You 30k with Glory Maelstrom, with like a Theo booster or AK booster. That's an easy, a heal trigger, perfect guard, or damage. And if you give me a heal trigger, then all we need to do is hit a trigger. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen all the time, but there is that. The thing is that he limits your guard. He limits the guarding, but also forces you to hit different stages as well. And really think about how we want to build the deck. Now, from our testing, and theory craft and whatnot, the build for OG Maelstrom, because there's certain cards that do work better with OG Maelstrom than they do with Glory, and it's literally kind of like how it was when Set 9 dropped, where Glory Maelstrom changed. Maelstrom and Glory Maelstrom were two totally different decks. They played a bit differently. In this version, it kind of seems like that in a way as well, where with Maelstrom, we're still going for more pokes, blowing, attacking sides, doing what we got to do with that, and then going, Vanguard, and then threatening, right now we're threatening Maelstrom's restand on the third or fourth battle of the turn. But now with Glory Maelstrom, our front row gets big, we block their intercepts, we restrict them, and it's kind of like now he kind of commands like, yeah, go face, go in, see what you can do. Now you can still poke and take out rear guards, but at the same time it's kind of like, his skill definitely promotes, think about in game, think about putting your opponent on that clock, telling them like, hey, look, you got a certain amount of time before you're going to take that 6 damage. So there's a lot I want to cover with this. I have a lot more to say about Glory Maelstrom. Probably going to make another video, just covering him. But like I said, he's a fantastic card. He's exactly what we needed. He puts the opponents on a clock. He's sustainable turn after turn. Yet people think that, yes, they have to just drop one card. It's like, yes, but if they don't have a trigger unit in their hand, then they can't guard the attack unless they drop a perfect guard. If you swing it and it's a simple 10k block, it's a simple 10k block. Well, that 10k card could get out could force them to either take the damage or, force a bad guarding, force a 15k. And then, opponents, and this is me thinking as an opponent of Glory. Well, now I have to think about what shields in my hand am I keeping, because the Aquaforce player is going to try and hit different stages of guarding. They're going to try and force me to block with a 15k shield. They're going to force me to block with a 20k shield here and there. So you're constantly, now their opponent is constantly thinking about when Glory is dropped and you're going in with them. Did they save up enough guard to do the whole one card guard thing, or are they just going to have to eat the damage? He makes your opponent think about their guarding, guarding and not guarding between early game and in the late game. So he does put that mental pressure on your opponent. I'm really excited about Glory. I think he's a great addition to the deck. I think he allows us to have a lot of longevity in terms of existing through multiple formats. A fantastic card overall. Stay tuned, guys. I have a lot more to say about Glory Maelstrom. We're going to start theory crafting different builds, how he's going to work. Probably get some proxy play testing in as well. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to see what the rest of our reveals are like. And so far, Glory's a home run hit. Coral Assault looks like a home run hit right now, or at least a base hit. I'm excited. Let's get it. Aqua Life, baby. You already know. We out. Peace.